Nigeria marks its 65th independence anniversary today, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu delivered a message of hope and resilience, celebrating the nation's survival and progress despite decades of social, economic, and political trials. In his speech, the president acknowledged that while the lofty dreams of the country's founding fathers remain a work in progress, Nigeria has made significant strides in economic growth, social cohesion, and development across multiple sectors. Education was a key highlight, with the president pointing out the massive expansion from just 120 secondary schools and 2 tertiary institutions in 1960 to over 23,000 secondary schools, 274 universities, 183 polytechnics, and 236 colleges of education as of 2024. He also cited advances in healthcare, infrastructure, financial services, telecommunications, information technology, aviation, and defense, stressing that Nigerians today enjoy far greater access to basic services compared to the 1960s. While conceding that challenges remain, the president urged citizens to take pride in the nation's resilience and achievements, reminding them that the promise of independence has been tested but never broken. He closed with a call for unity, reflection, and renewed commitment to building a stronger nation for generations to come. Let's talk about what are your thoughts, the overview, having taken a holistic picture of the president's speech. What are your thoughts on this report?
Well, the speech is just, I think he acknowledged the fact that Nigeria is a work in progress, which is how every society is supposed to be.
Right.
And we also have to acknowledge that Nigeria, since independence, Nigeria has made significant progress, as he has said, in education, in financial sector, in health, infrastructure. But the feeling of, the normal feeling of Nigerian, everyday Nigerian, is that Nigeria is not really moving forward. If you compare it to other nations,
okay.
If you compare it to developing nations like Brazil, like India, Ghana, you can even use Ghana as an example. There was Malaysia. There was a time that Nigeria was doing better than all these countries. But today, it seems like Nigeria has taken the backseat of progress.
So you think we have not been progressing, we are rather regressing?
The progress is there. The progress is there. We have incremental progress that has taken place since 1960.
Okay.
But the pace of this progress is what we are not happy about.
Okay.
The way they are ruling the country is not really making us feel the impact of leadership. If you take a look at the naira we have today, our currency, and there was a time Nigerian naira was equal to $1.
Right.
And from then, naira depreciated. Even though it was not as much as it is today, but from that period, from that 1960 till now, you can say that our currency is getting worse. I remember when I was little, when I was in primary school, we used to buy 3 cups of garri with 1 naira. From 1 naira, it climbed to 10 naira. From 10 naira, from 20 naira, and 1 cup, 2 cups. So everything started going down. The inflation started going up. The financial crisis started moving up instead of going down. So all these things are not progress. The naira depreciating every day is not progress. Now, the high cost of living, which I experienced when I was little, I felt that maybe as I was growing up, Nigeria will be getting better, which is how it's supposed to be. But Nigeria is not getting better, and I'm getting. So when will Nigeria get better? This is, I know how old I am now. I have never seen any time Nigeria was, as a Nigerian, I felt like I was living in a progressive country. I've never felt something like that.
But you did say back in the day, I mean, you listed a few countries, Ghana, that we were doing better than them.
Yes.
So when you look at, the concreteness of this speech by the president this morning, will you say that we have made any progress whatsoever?
You cannot say.
Because, of course, he did talk about, we're going to go into education real soon, to talk about where he talked about education, if we have actively progressed. But in the holistic picture, looking at it, will you say, because we were ahead of these countries before, that means we were actually progressing. Yes. Now, for you, you said that we are more bothered about the speed of this progress as opposed to if we are progressing or regressing. Right. So which one is it for you? Is it because, are we have these countries come, if I would say so, instead of saying if we're regressing or progressing? Do you think that these countries have now, the countries you listed in your opinion, like Malaysia and Singapore and all of those countries, do you think that they have, surpassed us or moved ahead of us because of our pace rather than because we are not progressing?
They didn't move past us because of our pace.
Okay.
Everybody moves according to his own pace.
Oh, definitely.
Now, politically, you can say that it is the leadership. Everything is determined by leadership. It's determined by politics in every country. Now, it's because of the style, should I call it the style of politics that we are playing here, or the economic policies that our leaders are making, that are setting the country back, or that are slowing the progress of the country a bit, or even far behind other countries. So we have to take a look at how Nigeria is managed, how the economy is managed, the kind of decisions, the kind of policies we are making, whether these policies are really helping us, or the way we are going about the policies, whether they are good or not. You can't rule a country and believe you are making progress when the people are not feeling the impact of the progress you are making.
Very well.